What's up, guys? Wanted to make a quick video just to share something I've been noticing when I audit email accounts in regards to deliverability, which of course is a huge issue. Basically, for all of this year since April, it's been on everyone's minds and a pretty big buzzword. And I thought I knew a lot about it personally for the last few years. And then a few months ago, I had a conversation with someone who runs a deliverability agency, and I realized that I am basically a rookie at this, and I didn't fully understand how complex it is. So I wanted to share this with you. So one thing, first of all, if you're auditing an account and the client does not have Google Postmaster tools set up, they need to get it set up right away because you're flying blind, because Google doesn't, or Gmail does not share any information back with Klaviyo or, as far as I know, any other email platform. So you need to have it so you can get insight as to what's going on. And the one place I always start to look at is the domain reputation, and that's going to show us basically your credit score with Gmail, how well they think you're doing. So with this client, you could see back in August, everything was good. And then I've seen this a lot this year, kind of drops, it went all the way down to low, and then it came back up here. Now, the problem is this client had stopped sending emails, which I don't recommend. Stop sending campaigns. They just let their welcome series and automations running, and those were going straight to spam for the welcome series. So the first place most people will start to look, and this is what I used to do, is you go look at the spam rate. And you'll see these big spikes, 11%, things like that. Now, the sort of thought is that if you have high spam rates, it's going to instantly tank your deliverability. And sometimes that's true. The reason these are so high is because they're not sending a lot of emails regularly. They're not sending a lot of campaigns. That's why it's 11%, because if you send like 100 emails from your flows and I don't know, 3 people click that email, what is it? That's already like what, 20%, I think. My math's bad on that. But here's where you should look instead. We need to come down here to this authentication tab, assuming this loads for me. And here's what you're going to see. DMARC is the big thing that we need to have since April. You need to have that set up on your website. And basically, I'm probably butchering this, but it lets senders know that you are who you say you are when you're sending an email and you're not trying to do some sort of phishing attack or something like that. So this client, you can see it's not a straight line. This DMARC success rate is all over the place. And this is actually something I've seen with a few other clients, and it's a very big problem because Gmail, when the email comes in, Gmail isn't sure if it's you, it isn't sure if it's someone from some other place trying to do a phishing attack, anything like that. So again, Gmail is concerned about hacking attempts because when I talked to my friend about deliverability, I think something like 90% of all hacks or attacks like that come through email because it's very easy to do. So that's why they're so strict on this. So what we did, I'll change this view for the last 30 days. So I spoke with them on the 10th, basically, and we fixed it. You see, everything went right back up to 100%. And the domain reputation, like lockstep, started going straight back up with that. So the fix you need to look for here, if you come in and you're auditing an account or you're running an account for someone and you're having deliverability issues, open rates are down, things aren't going well, look at this authentication tab. If this DMARC is not a straight line, you're having some problems. And what I found to be almost 99% of the time, it's because you're sending emails from another platform outside of Klaviyo. It could be a customer service platform like Gorgeous. It could be something like Yotpo, Okendo, anything like that that's sending an email using your sender name. You need to double check. It could be Shopify. You need to double check that you have the DMARC authentication set up. And as soon as you do that, this is going to shoot up here. I would jump into another account to show you, but I'll stop with that. Same problem. This line was all over the place. We went back in, cleaned up anywhere they were sending an email from, authenticated, and then the sender reputation went right back up. So if you're struggling with that, stop looking at the spam complaint one, because I've found that hasn't been as big as an impact. You should pay attention to it, but definitely check this authentication, because in the eyes of Gmail, this is dangerous. So if you fix that up, you should be good to go. Hope this helps.